Viewers, hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to another episode of Thames FC, Part 12. And it's the episode we've all been looking forward to, because it's the next one in the series. But not really a joke, actually, it literally is. Now, as you can see, things haven't gone so well since the Thamesmead 2-1 victory in the derby. No. One thing, I'm going to go straight to it. We lost to Kingstonian. It was 1-0. The 4-2 win, the Joe Bye hat-trick. Let's get there. So, as if Joe Bye can impress me anymore, sure, it was a cup game. Sure, it was against Herne Bay, but he got 2 penalties and another goal. That's a hat-trick. That's just how that works. So, Joe Bye now, 7 in 15, 4 assists, 10 in 19 overall, 9 penalties, 8 scored. It's good, isn't it? It's good. I've never had a top goal scorer purely just based on penalties, but this is the year. It was then a 2-0 win over Ramsgate. A little bit of happiness for us. Stephen Wright getting both of the goals in that one in the 65th, and then right at the end, got a 90th minute goal, and then... oh no. Everything started to go a little bit bad. 0-0 against South Park, and when you're drawing with a side like South Park, you aren't particularly good. You know you're in for some problems. It was then a 2-0 defeat to the Corinthian Casuals. You don't want to lose to the Corinthian Casuals. And then finally, a 1-0 defeat to Faversham, who are a decent side in our division. Hayden Finch with the finish. And sadly, I was sort of our best 11, so I stuck with it. I was hoping for a goal late doors. It never really happened. Probably should have made more changes when I look back. So today, Redhill and Sittingbourne. The contrast. We currently sit in 6th position. Redhill up in 2nd. And then we've got Sittingbourne down in 7th, Sitting down in 17th. But Kane Rowland, he's a problem. He's the one we've got to look out for. He's got goals this season. We should be aware of them. Lamar Powell also having a very good year for Redhill. Looks decent. On the transfer front, there's one man I'm thinking of bringing in, Sam Clayton. We've managed to offer him a contract, quite a lot of sort of bonuses, but then again, £20 a week. We need extra cover in that central attacking midfield area, and I think he might be the man to do that. Can also play in central midfield across the board. So, a little bit of variety from him, and hopefully he'll play the second game if we signed up in time. Speaking of games, let's get into this first one then. Redhill, the opposition. So tactically, we're going to stick with what we've been doing. It's not been working out particularly well results-wise, but I do think at some point this team will turn it around. There's a temptation to move O'Sullivan more centrally, and I think that's the only little change we're going to make. Personnel-wise, we're going to keep things the same. Michael Emery is going to be in goal, Cameron Campbell, Bradley Comfrey, Jermaine Johnson and Dan McAteer at left back. Of course, George O'Sullivan, Captain George, in the middle. We've got Shaquille Edwards, Joe Bye on the left, Stephen Wright on the right, Sam Barker behind Dominic Taylor. We need more out of Sam Barker. This is part of the reason we're bringing someone else in. We need more out of this man. It doesn't quite do it for me. It might need a change in role. Let's go for Shadow Striker. Something different, something new. Something old, something blue. Right. Speaking of blue, that is the colour of Thames FC. Can we do it? We need wins. We need points on the board. We've been slipping a little bit. As I say, down in 6th position. They're playing a 4-4-2 system. And, this Powell chap up front, he's the one we've got to be aware of. Decent player so far. And has had a very good season as things stand. Not quite as good as Joe Bye, but not bad. Okay, we are in the blue, shooting from left to right. I think for the first time this season, we'll bring out the match stats. We'll also bring out the league table, as we can see it on both sides. Why not? Right then, it's the first chance of the game. Right with a free kick played in. O'Sullivan's there, but doesn't quite find the back of the net. Let's bring the league table out in all its glory. You can see us there, then dropping down to 7th position. Goal difference wise, it's pretty by the Joe Bye. That's actually, there might be a chance here. Well, speaking of Mr. Bye, he's on it there, plays it into Barker, plays it all the way across, not quite right on it though, and we keep it alive. Bye on that left hand side, ball pulled back, Taylor's there, Joe Bye with the assist, and Dominic Taylor does what he does and gets another goal. Sensational piece of play from Joe Bye, it says. Sensational, viewers. You can see it here in 3 dimensions. The ball's played forward. It's not very good defending by them, you have to say. We work it nicely out to Bye on that side. 1-star god, I'm going to call him. And Taylor beats the goalkeeper, 1-0 Thames. And this is the game. As I say, we need to get back on form, back on track, and beating the team they're up there, like Redhill, that would do wonders. It's Redhill though, they've got a throw in, and they've worked it onto the edge of the box. Powell's in some space, Bradbrook's there as well. A shot could be dangerous, but no, defended very well. And now Barker, the shadow striker in the side, plays it to McAteer. Now, can we get Joe Bye involved? We can. Joe Bye, where's he going to go? He's a marvellous individual. Barker forward towards Bye, but no, doesn't quite get there. And eventually, though, falls back to Barker, who we've got to see. I say this more and more. We have to see him influencing games. As Taylor's through on goal, could have been an assist for Barker, but Seabright with a save, and it remains 1-0. 15 minutes gone, corner kick, and a corner to be swung in from right on this right-hand side. Doesn't quite find anyone though, and I assume, having played Football Manager, that's the end of the highlight. Since the corner, little action. And that, my friends, is half-time. We're not playing defensively anymore. I forgot to mention this. We're actually playing on the counter these days. I just think playing defensively sometimes would go behind and we wouldn't be able to push for the goal and find it. On the counter-attack, you're always looking to get forward given the opportunity. So that's the reason for the change. As we go into the second half, can we get another one? Can we hold on? Questions to be answered next. Lamar Powell, their main man, has picked up a knock and has gone off as well, which is good news. Of course, we've got Ed Grogan on the bench if needs be. Lee's there as well. Central midfielder Doherty. So if we have to, we can change it. Leon Smith's there as well. But with 20 minutes to go, I don't really want to make a change. I don't want things to change. Fitness-wise, we're looking all right. So there's no desperate need to do so. As the main man, Emery's got it in goal. Plays it forward, and it's coming back in his direction, though. Day on that right-hand side. And Chance swung into the area. Brad Brooks there. Brad Brook with the goal. And it's 1-1. That is a shame. We shouldn't really allow the cross. That's the main issue. Like the finish is pretty by the by. I keep saying by. I don't even mean to. But you can see defensively, the marking's not great from Johnson in the middle. And the ball goes way too far across. And Emery can't really do much about it at that point. Question is, do we need a change? Well, oh no. I think then Joe By's going to have to step out. Who do we play on that left? That's a problem. I mean, Wright can sort of do it. I think better than anyone else can. So off he goes. And then Lee to come in. So we'll put Lee a bit more defensively, I think. And we'll put Wright further up on that side. Inside forward material. There we go. And we'll move Barker just across a little bit. Or maybe back a bit. Oh, God. In fact, we'll take him off. We'll bring Doherty on. And we'll just have a new outlet on that side. Right then. It looks as if it's going to be Redhill that come forward, but no, ball played forward. Taylor, great first touch. Now it's 2 minutes off. Let me get excited before you shoot. Time ticking away. 7 minutes or so left on the clock, and Daly's found his way through. Are we going to pull him down? Is he going to score the goal? Neither. Big opportunity missed. Temptation to bring on another striker and go for this a little bit. I think Leon Smith is going to come on. We'll move Taylor across. Smith's going to come on, play on that side as he advanced forward. Oh my, no! As he advanced forward, as I think we might be going forward, or they were going forward. No one's going forward. And we're still on the counter-attack and away from home. I don't think this is a bad result. They're second in the division. We are 10 points behind, and we will drop to 8th position. But so far, this is a good result for me. Especially if you follow up with a winning at Sittingbourne. I think that's the key here. Taylor, final chance of the game. 20 seconds to go. And we're still playing our football. I'm a bit concerned about the welfare of Joe By. Of course, he's gone off injured. I guess we'll check on him in a moment. We'll see how he's getting on as the ball's played forward. McAteer gets there. O'Sullivan as well. Doherty too. Plays it across. And it looks as if that's going to be that. He's calm in goal there. And then we are then 1-1 against Redhill. Thames get a good point, a decent point. I think the playoffs is. I think I'm finding out now that the playoffs is certainly where we should be aiming for. I think automatic promotion not really on the table, but getting into the playoffs certainly possible. If we can handle teams like Redhill away from home, I think there's always a chance. Joe By is out for 5 weeks to 2 months with a twisted ankle. I've just realised why that's a big problem. I have no other left-sided midfielders. I have no left wingers in general. Let's go get one. Problem is, can you get yourself another Joe By? That's the question. See, there's no players that stand up to the attributes of Joe By. I can't afford him. I could loan him, but I can't afford him. People are saying, I'll leave it. That is that. The willpower I'm showing, I've got to be respected for that. Zach Jenkinson, left side. Would he talk to me? Yeah, look, we can offer him a contract. I quite like. Oh, are you being serious, mate? What about these? What about £9 extra? All right. What about 45 quid? No, God. All right, we're going to have to go big here. We're going to have to go big. 150. It's like he's won the pool. There we go. He's in. Zach Jenkinson, pacey, which I like. Teamwork's good. Work rate's good. Aggression's good. Free kick taking's good. Crossing and dribbling, not dreadful. Passing, not great. And then if we ignore everything else, he's all right. Will he sign within 2 days is the big question. After this game against Sittingbourne, I have Canterbury coming up with a third. That's the worry, you see. Canterbury, decent team, up in third position. This is the 3 points right here, all on the line against Sittingbourne. Mainly due to the rules, as much as I'm trying to big it up. Could have done with some confirmed signings before this game. Didn't get them. Is it time to play Lee, who's either footed, bear that in mind, on the left. He's not really good on the right, we'll put him on the left. Lee. Can he do it on the left? If anything, his name is Shouting Left, isn't it, with the L's there? Well, we'll have to say goodbye to Joe, who has got to drop to the reserves now, really. Okay then, boys, can we do it? I think to help Lee out, we're going to move O'Sullivan slightly back to that left-hand side, and off we go. Sittingbourne. We can beat Sittingbourne, surely. There are major question marks over the position of Lee, though. And Kelly Rowland up front, interesting. We'll see how she does in this game. All right, they're playing 4-4-2. We're going with our isometric, or the Thamesometric, as I'm calling it. And We'll see if it works. We'll see if it works. Why do I do it like everything is a scientific experiment? All right, we're not seeing if zinc flies around the acid like we did at school. They've had 2 bookings in 6 minutes. That is reckless as a goal kick or a free kick to be taken by the goalkeeper. And now Roland, if he can get past his man, he can't. Lee stands strong, wins the ball back, already showing that he's capable in that position. Edwards finds Taylor, and on the march we... No marching. Forget the marching. You've come here for marching? Turn around. Campbell, just get rid of that. Better than that. Oh, challenges, please. Do we want to get stuck in a little bit? There we go. They give it away. Now Wright's on it. If we can get a ball forward to Mr. Taylor, I'd be laughing. Barker now has got some work to do, and that ain't it. That's not the work we were looking for, and now it gives them a chance. Perhaps as the ball goes through, Emre's there and doesn't get there, and Kelly Rowland scores. I guess it was her destiny, wasn't it? They've wanted to do that since she was a child. So congratulations to Kelly Rowland, who puts the 1-0 up. It says Kane Rowland, clearly a grammatical error. But no, not ideal. Good header forward from Philip, and yeah, decent finish as well. Not good. Again, we're away from home. There's a temptation to be slightly more attacking. I mean, I can't get any performances out of Barker. Doesn't matter what you do with this boy, I tell you, he's rubbish. Advanced playmaker, changing it round. I trying to contribute, you know? Let's get deeper. Let's give him some player instructions. Move into channels. Run with the ball. Dribble more. Get on it, mate. Do stuff. It's supposed to be a quality operator. I see nothing. No wonder we're bringing players in. You are woeful. Right, this has been a dreadful half. I mean, no one's playing well. We're going to have to radical change necessary. The Thamesometric, this could be the death of it. The Thamesometric. I like that. I mean, at least the name's good, viewers. At least the name Thamesometric's good. I think we have to step up and go at this a little bit more, though, because so far, this has been... nothing but weak. So Grogan's coming on. Wright's going on that side as an inside forward. We're going back to Old Faithful in some respects, and we'll see if we can find ourselves a win in these latter stages. We need something to change. Leon Smith's going to come on for Taylor as well. Radical change, viewers. Radical change. Come on, we can get into this, surely. Otherwise, we're just going to be sort of mid-table obscurity again, which is not what we want. I'm looking for promotion here. I'm looking for a promotion challenge. So far, nothing. Go attacking. Come on. Barker, free kick. This would be a great way to finally do something. Hour gone. An hour gone. That's a long old time, viewers. Oh no, Kelly Rowland. She's in again. Oh, well, that's a problem. Johnson, he's not on a booking, but that could be red. He's hauled him down, or he's stopped him progressing, and there we are, Johnson's off, and it's a calamity. Well, maybe the best thing to do right now is to bring O'Connor on and get Barker off. Luckily, O'Connor comes on, and he slots in perfectly. Hopefully, Jermaine Johnson doesn't miss too many games. He's one of our better defenders. I mean, all our defenders are pretty good, but he in particular is very good, and there's just nothing happening for us at all. We'll shorter passing, maybe. Just try and work an opening. Try and get him in. George O'Sullivan's injured. This has gone from bad to worse. Oh, what's happened now? Campbell now, is it? Oh, for God, come on, boys. He's off as well. 9 men. Right, well, now I haven't got any more. We'll just put Comfrey in the centre on his own. He'll be fine. They've got a free kick as well. This could make things worse as they've got so many options. Oh, for Emery. We've had 9 shots, 2 on target. That's their second shot on target of the game. We're 2-0 down. Clark's free kick, he works it well. To be fair, we weren't marking the 4 players at the back, and I might have to unfollow you on Twitter for that, mate. Look what he's got in front of him. Only 8 players, for goodness sake. Well, there we are then. 2 send-ins off. A 2-0 defeat. A 2-0 defeat to Sittingbourne. And they're both called Kane as well. That's peculiar. Well, disaster. The run of form we're on right now. Embarrassing. Things have got to change. Hopefully, with some new blood, new players, we might stand a chance. But without Penalty Joe, what are we supposed to do? And kiss goodbye. We kissed Joe bye to the promotion this year. Started so promisingly, didn't it? I started to believe this is our season. We're 8th now. So they both missed a game. I'd fine them a week's wages, but when you don't actually pay them contracts, it's very difficult to do. And more bad news, viewers, that is the end of today's video. If you've enjoyed it, do drop a like on it. Thank you so much for the support recently, and I will see you again tomorrow at 5 PM for more of Thames, and hopefully we'll end matches with 11 players, because it's just one of the perks of being a football manager, isn't it, when you players just decide they're not bothered anymore. Where are they going to go, right? They've got to get the coach back home with us anyway. I can't just get the tube.